Empyre X-Men issue 3 heads to Genosha where the zombies continue to eat the Kotari, only finding they have no brains, so they aren't worth much to them. The dead Kotari however rise as zombies, also wanting brains, so they march towards the giant seed pod. The zombie Kotari use their powers over the seed to open it, allowing the zombies inside. Elsewhere, the X-Men's backup arrive, with Magic telling them their psychic powers are needed to battle the Kotari and protect Krakoa. The psychics jump into action, armored by the Krakoan plants as they battle the Kotari. On Krakoa, Beast is met by Magic, who brings him Opal, one of the women from Horticulture. Hank is aware of the woman, learning she needs some of the black oak in the lab in order to make a serum that will kill the Kotari on Genosha. Hank is surprised to find out about the alien plant people, but Magic teleports away before telling him anything, leaving Beast and Opal to get acquainted. Back on Genosha, Multiple Man helps Penance, who has passed out from the pain of her injuries from when she was in the seed. Horticulture tells Jamie to wake her since they are being overwhelmed as they continue to battle the Kotari horde, knowing it's only a matter of time before the Kotari cut down all of the Multiple Men. Soon Explodey Boy finds Jamie, asking if they want some help. The Kotari spot the mutant as well, knowing that he's the one who killed Science Minister Qui, demanding Explodey Boy be killed. Explodey Boy says that the plants taste real bad, offering to get them off the X-Men's back, and in return they will give them all of the dead Multiple Men to eat. Jamie reluctantly agrees as Explodey Boy tells them to find cover, exploding and wiping out the Kotari. Back in the Krakoan lab, Opal and Beast work on the serum, soon cracking the formula to it. Later, the formula is loaded into weapons, given to Black Tom, who tries to contact Magic, trying to tell her that they have weapons, but thanks to his little dust avatar being destroyed, he cannot get through to her, but luckily Nightcrawler is there, grabbing the guns and teleporting over to the island. One of the Cuckoos soon becomes overwhelmed by the zombies, who rip her armor off her and cite that her psychic brain should be good food. She wants to be resurrected without this memory, but luckily Magic saves her, telling her to make the most out of this body since resurrection is expensive. Touching the Cuckoo, Magic tries to learn where these zombies are coming from, teleporting around the field as Nightcrawler teleports into the middle of a zombie horde, quick to teleport out before one can bite him. Finding the seed, he shoots the serum at it, finding it indeed works, opening a gaping hole into it, which the zombies smell fresh meat in. Magic and the Cuckoo continue to teleport around the battlefield, looking for the source of the zombies, and after 8 tries, they find the strange staff Scarlet Witch used to raise the dead. Magic finds the staff beautiful as suddenly the Cuckoo's nose begins to bleed from the raw power coming from it. Taking the staff, Magic lets the power flow through her, turning her into a red demon as the Cuckoo tells the other teams of the complication. Elsewhere, Jamie and Horticulture find Explodey Boy's plan worked, finding the mutant zombie eating the dead Multiple Men bodies. He shares with the other zombies as they come, as Jamie wishes they would show his body some respect. Soon even more zombies start coming, and he has his copies throw whatever pieces they can off into the distance to lure them away. Horticulture meanwhile use the serum and battle the horde, but soon they are met by the demon Magic, who says that she has begun a great work there. Angel begins to come out of his daze, realizing the women he was helping are old, as demon Magic tells them she has in her possession the World Tree Root, a staff which bridges life and death, the Tri-Crown of the Chaos Godhead, which prevents the law of nature, and the Eye of Alec Ra, the Void Spider, whose blood weaves lives. Together, these 3 objects mean that she has power over death, telling all to bow to the zombie queen of New Genosha. Multiple Man begins coming out of his daze as well, much like Angel, throwing up and realizing the woman drugged him. He tells the women to stop chattering as they arrive at the center of the seed, which contains a giant brain being eaten by the zombies. Jamie learns from a zombie Kotari that this is the Kotari Knot, a doomsday pod that will destroy all. The zombies breach the pod, meaning the Broadleaf Lord is infected. Suddenly the brain comes alive and kills the zombies and Kotari around it as the giant Broadleaf Lord zombie awakens, clawing its way out of its birth seed. Empyre X-Men issue 3 was a really fun issue that pushed further into the wacky plants versus zombies versus mutants versus Golden Girls storyline, leaving us with one hell of a cliffhanger. I love that within this Marvel event, Empyre, we kind of have its own event with the whole idea of X-Men battling zombie mutants and old women and plant people on one of their former islands being an event unto itself. The book is funny and even a little self-aware in places, but there is a few inconsistencies within the other X-Men books to this one, like with Beast being all kind of of welcoming and fun to the humans, whereas we know from X-Force that that's not Beast at all, and he would in fact use humans in his own weird and horrific experiments. Probably just a bit of communication on the writer's end of things, or if I just want to put on my X-Men tinfoil hat like I usually do, maybe this is a copy of Beast or a clone of Beast, since we know that's kind of where mutants are headed, with copies being born without certain memories and stuff like that. So well, you never know, you never know. Other than that little hiccup, I'd say this is probably my favorite Empyre tie-in, since it's got a little bit of everything for everyone. I'm going to give this issue a 9 out of 10.